Hey, it's Paul from China Cash Buyers. I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Absolutely beautiful place, had a great breakfast. Today I'm going to tell you how to put yourself on the map, put your agency on the map by selling your city to the Chinese. Not your listings, your entire city. How to think about it, how to get the research, and how to market your city. And it's like bringing a big net behind a fishing boat. You're going to bring a lot of fish, and we'll deal with that later. So on to the next section. All right, we're here at Whitehall in North Carolina. Business is a business district. How can you research so that you can market your whole city to Chinese families and investors? So we started out by calling the Carolina Asian American Chamber of Commerce and talked to Mr. Chen. I want to give a big thank out to Mr. Chen for his references, his interviews, his information, and also the people that he introduced me to. So thank you very much, Mr. Chen. Basically, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, is a very progressive city from a Chinese perspective. It's seen as, it's attractive to both young and old people. And like Mr. Chen, who lived in Jersey for 30 years and moved down here, it's very attractive for retirees who are moving to the area and also for young families. So let me go over the reasons why and then how you can research your city. Basically, the government, Charlotte is a very fast-growing city, so you're getting a lot of investors. The reasons for that are many and diverse. One of them is that the nearby South Carolina is a manufacturing base. So a lot of Chinese companies are investing because they consider the South Carolina workforce to be one of the most educated and low-priced areas in the United States. So if a Chinese company wants to increase their presence in America, they would see South Carolina as a very good base to start. So being here nearby in Charlotte, you have attractive for investors, business owners, entrepreneurs. For young families, you have the good schools and the lower crime. It's a very clean city. Charlotte's very clean. We were just downtown. As you can see, this area is very clean. So that is also attractive to a Chinese either investor or family or anybody moving to the area for that matter. Basically, the quality of life and the youthfulness of Charlotte are very attractive. Charlotte, North Carolina is one thing about it's very attractive to Chinese to move in this area is that it has 4 seasons, right? So it's got 4 seasons, but it doesn't have the ice and snow that you get in New York and then you get in most big cities that have 4 seasons. So you're just in this sweet spot of America where you get 4 seasons, but you don't get the ice and snow. Chinese, if you look at Chinese literature, Chinese poetry, the 4 seasons is always like a big theme in any painting. If you look at Chinese paintings, Chinese, like I said, poetry, it'll tend to talk about the importance of the 4 seasons. And Charlotte has that, but it doesn't have the bad lifestyle of the freezing cold winters. So that's another thing that's very attractive. How I researched Charlotte, I was only here for a few hours. I'm here for a few hours, and we're going to bounce out to Chapel Hill next. But what I did was I called the Chamber of Commerce. I got introductions to Chinese business people living in the area, and I physically went on the ground and talked to people. I looked online at the different blogs. So basically what you want to do, if you want to market your city to Chinese, okay? There's many ways to go about it. You can market your listings to Chinese and you can market your entire city. If you market your entire city to Chinese, it's really an interesting position you're putting yourself in because you're putting yourself in with the big boys. You're putting yourself in with, essentially think of it as like a net. I think of it like this. I think of it like if you had 2 fishing boats. I don't know if you have the modern fishing nets, but they're like miles wide and there's like 2 boats and they pull in all the fish. Obviously very bad for the environment, but the metaphor is that you are marketing your city and you're going to bring in all types of Chinese investors, whether they're entrepreneurs, like big Chinese multinationals, investment funds, insurance companies. Chinese insurance companies are investing overseas like crazy, and a place like North Carolina is very attractive to them. And also for residential investors, commercial investors, all the different types of Chinese investors. When you make yourself attractive by marketing your city, by knowing what's attractive to your area and marketing that, you kind of bring in a massive a variety of Chinese investors, and then you have the ability to basically step up your game and move from a residential broker to a very higher level working with $50, $100 million investments, even billion-dollar investments in this area. There's no reason why you cannot facilitate an investment like that. I've worked on all types of deals myself. When I got to China, you know, we were dealing with very low-level apartments, renting out basically shared rooms we started at. And then we started renting out apartments. We started out working on luxury apartments. We started selling apartments. We started working on commercial. So there's no reason why you can't do the same. You want to make yourself the center. You're like the agora of information for Chinese in your area. And you're seen as someone who understands the perspective of the potential investor. And that's going to make you very attractive, as opposed to if you look at the average broker doesn't know anything, and they're basically just putting up an MLS listing, maybe on an international portal. But that doesn't make you seen, you're not seen as an expert. You're just seen as somebody advertising a listing. You want to be seen as the go-to person for your area. And that makes you attractive to all kinds of people, and somebody that can help a Chinese family, can help a Chinese business, and can help a Chinese entrepreneur to get started. That's what I looked for when I went to China, and that's what Chinese entrepreneurs are looking for, is somebody who's like a partner for them, can help them, can guide them, give them some wisdom, give them some local knowledge and some understanding, and somebody who's trustworthy, somebody they can rely upon for introductions, that has a business network. Very easy to do, and you have the skills. So go and research, talk to people, get your concept of why your city's attractive. Okay, put it into a short blurb, and then start to market that blurb on WeChat, on Chinese Weibo, and also on YouTube. Never forget YouTube, because a lot of Chinese investors can see YouTube, contrary to popular opinion. Wealthy Chinese have a VPN, they can see YouTube. So make your story, market it to the world. Right, so when you start to research what it takes to market your area, your city, to Chinese investors, it's really win-win for you, because you win in so many ways. You win because, one, you learn how to market your area. You learn what Chinese investors are looking for. You learn what's attractive to Chinese, what makes sense, and you start to understand what the thinking is. You attract various type of people, from families to individual investors looking for high return. You find entrepreneurs, you talk to families, you talk to women, you talk to men, you talk to multinational companies. You get the broad mix of people, and all these people are individuals. There's no such thing as a company, it's just a bunch of people. So all those people buy houses, they invest, successful people, that's what they're potential clients for you, right? So many ways to win with this. And the other way is that when you start to talk to people, like I was talking about, the different chambers of commerce, we talked to the Carolina Asian American Chamber of Commerce, the Chinese Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Chen and Dr. Li. These type of people are really pillars in the community, and fantastic contacts for you as an agent or as an entrepreneur. So add them on your WeChat, build your network. Whether or not you're selling houses, build your network and build your understanding. And through that and being helpful, you will find that you will be part of the network of Chinese in your area that are investing. And being in that network is the most valuable thing you can have, because you don't have to sell. They'll come to you as the expert, as the go-to agent. And that's what I recommend, is you sell without selling. You sell by networking, and you sell by learning and by helping people. And that's the best way to win, if you ask me. So thank you very much from Charlotte, North Carolina, signing off. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you click down on the red button there, click on subscribe. And if you haven't got our China free mini course, go to ChinaCashBuyers.com, ChinaCashBuyers.com, and put in your email, and you'll get a series that I think you'll find very valuable, completely free. So thank you very much. Signing off, and off to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Thanks for watching.